When I walked through the door that night, I was shaking with hunger and exhaustion. 18 hours of labor split across 3 jobs, my body a shell scraping forward only by habit. I wanted food, nothing more than food. She sat on the couch with her sisters, the glow of the television painting her indifferent face. Without turning her head, she said, "You're an adult. Cook for yourself. I'm not running a restaurant." The words slid across the room like ice water. They didn't sting at first. They froze. I stood there, the bag on my shoulder cutting into my skin, the house smelling of food I hadn't been invited to share. I said nothing. I walked past them. I boiled rice, fried an egg, ate in silence. But something shifted that night. She thought I had swallowed the insult, that I would collapse back into obedience. What she never realized was that hunger sharpens the senses, and I had just woken up. The weeks that followed revealed the truth in fragments. Her phone always face down, the quick silencing of notifications when I entered a room, the hushed laughter with her sisters. At first, I told myself I was paranoid. Exhaustion warps the mind, makes shadows seem like threats. But then I noticed her jewelry, new pieces I never bought, dresses tucked into the closet, tags missing, their smell foreign. Money vanished from my accounts. She blamed bills, emergencies, expenses she claimed I had forgotten. One night, half asleep, I heard her whispering, not to her sisters, to someone else. The softness in her voice, the kind she had once reserved for me, made my chest tighten. I wanted to believe. God, I wanted to. But belief was a luxury I could no longer afford. So, I decided, no confrontation, no begging for truth. I would dig quietly, and when I had it all, I wouldn't just expose her, I would dismantle her. I started with her phone. She slept heavy, her screen unguarded once I learned her pattern. Messages, hidden threads, a man's name attached to words I didn't need to read twice. Promises, plans, hotel receipts buried in emails she thought I'd never find. The betrayal was not sudden, it was engineered. Every hour I killed myself working, she was building another life. With him, with their laughter, with money siphoned from my sweat. Still, I stayed silent. At work, I copied her financial movements. I learned the dates, the withdrawals, the transfers. She thought herself clever, but patterns betray even the most careful liars. I pulled bank statements, called in favors at one of my jobs where numbers passed quietly. I traced her steps, each transaction a breadcrumb, all while smiling at her across the table, asking how her day had been, watching her invent answers, unaware I already knew them. I didn't rage. I observed. Because the best trap is not sprung in anger. It is laid with patience. The final proof came in the form of an email. Her sister had sent it to her, careless. A picture of the two of them at a resort, him kissing her shoulder, her smiling like the woman I hadn't seen in years. My stomach didn't drop. My pulse didn't spike. It was relief. Confirmation is colder than suspicion. I printed the evidence, stacked it in a folder, left it on the dining table before work, placed deliberately where she would see it before I returned. That night, I came home to silence. Her sisters gone. She sat at the table, the folder open, the paper scattered like broken glass. Her eyes were swollen. "It's not what it looks like." I sat across from her, calm. "It's exactly what it looks like." She begged. She twisted words. She tried to touch my hand. I didn't flinch. I only watched her unravel. The next morning, I executed the plan. I had already moved my earnings to a new account, already signed the lease on a small apartment across town, already withdrawn every piece of myself she thought she owned. I handed her a letter, divorce papers, pre-signed, ready. Her face crumpled. "You can't do this. We can fix it." "You fixed it already," I said, voice low, "with him. She collapsed into sobs, promising change, promising anything. I stood, picked up my bag, and paused at the door. "You wanted me to cook for myself," I said. "I've learned." And I left her sitting in the wreckage she created. Now, in the quiet of my own space, I breathe differently. There is no television blaring, no sisters lurking, no hollow words draining what little strength I had left. I eat what I cook. I sleep without suspicion. I wake without dread. She calls sometimes, leaves messages soaked in regret. I never answer. Each silence is its own revenge. I don't hate her anymore. Hatred still ties you to the one who betrayed you. I feel nothing, and nothing is freedom.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. Subscribe now to Cheating Stories Insight World for more amazing stories.